Well, here we go again. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we will be talking about week 2 of Freemote. All right, and so I want to get into this video by saying that this did not take me nearly as long as week 1 did. I was on week 1 for 2 weeks, and I was really on week 2 for about 2 days. Probably could have done it if you spent like an entire, like, woke up at like 6 and went like balls to the walls, and you potentially could get this done in a day. I think I started on week 2 maybe Thursday-ish, Wednesday, 1 or 2, and I finished it, see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like 3 days, 3-4 days. Could have finished, I work, so I could have finished it earlier probably. But like that Saturday, which was yesterday, I just kind of sat down and like went from, like, I had to do some things in between, but I went from like 8 that morning and just was going crazy. So knocked it out and got it done. And that's me doing other things in between that, you know what I'm saying? Because I do have multiple YouTube channels. So that's me doing extra work in the middle of all that. So I just want to kind of get into the review of week 2 and talk about why I enjoyed it, and talk about why it's important. Okay, and so for people who are in Freemote, you already know what week 2 is. For y'all who don't know, they're basically teaching you how to become a Shopify expert. So let me pull it up real quick so you guys can kind of see exactly what's going on. So week 2, become a Shopify expert. All right, and so with that being said, just going through all of this, they teach you how to set up your store, how to set up different apps, how to set up the back end. They give you checklists and different things that you need to know for the future. They give you cheat sheets. Man, I love the cheat sheets, man. Cheat sheets are awesome, but they give you everything that you need to know in order to be successful in Shopify. Okay, they give you the basics, and they do have another section. It's another section that you're gonna learn more Shopify stuff. Let me go back. It has advanced Shopify development there. And then I'm on week 3, which says Shopify development basics. So it's more into just Shopify, but they give you what you need to get your feet wet into Shopify development. And they give you what you can charge for, different things that you can think about to charge for, different kind of prices you can kind of set. They give you, it's a lot of information. All right, it's a lot of information. Very quick videos, but it's multiple videos that help with your thought process on, you can do certain things this way. And my main takeaway from the entire week, or entire couple of days, was don't try to overcomplicate this thing. Okay, if you have a certain feature that allows you to do something easier, use it. Only use what you need, and don't make things super hard, you know what I'm saying? So that was my immediate take from this entire week in terms of the Shopify development portion. Like I said, I got through with week 2 fairly quick. Okay, and it's funny because it put me back on track. Like, I'm on week 3. Like, at first I was behind a week, but now I say behind, you're going at your own pace, but I was kind of, behind in terms of completing it within 7 weeks. I know I'm not going to do it in 7 weeks. However, it's like it put me right back where I needed to be. Okay, and so they did a great job with breaking this stuff down. And I say they, but John did a fantastic job of breaking this thing down. Okay, and so a lot of this stuff, especially in the beginning, is not something that is very exciting. Okay, when you start actually developing the page and actually getting stuff on the page, that's the exciting part. But he does go through, some of the more boring issues, such as shipping and taxes and different things like that. And then you get to some of the more interesting topics that include, actually setting up the shop. And then he gives good explanations on how you can explain things to your clients that you will have in the future on some of their expectations and different things you can help them with, not only just the store itself, okay, some of the back end stuff that's going to help improve their conversion rate and help improve, their engagement rate on their page and different things like that. So you can be someone who can offer multiple different things to one person instead of them having to go for one person for this, one person for that. You can do all of that in one, and that will put you, you know, head and shoulders above some of the competition. All right. And so with that being said, man, great week 2, you know, a lot easier. A lot of this is just kind of, you see it, you know how to do it, apply it. You know, it's not necessarily something that you just have to kind of ingrain in your brain. It's just something that you have to be aware of, and you have to know how to do it. It's not like, you know, learning CSS or HTML, where it's a lot more memorization and stuff going on in terms of, you know, the typing and all that stuff. But your knowledge of HTML and CSS is going to come in handy a lot. And he did not, in week 2, he did not go into a lot of HTML and CSS in terms of putting code in. He went through a little bit of that, but not a lot. Okay. And so week 2 is not necessarily about that. It's kind of about getting the basics done. And so I feel like later on in week 3, and I want to say, let me look back. Let's look back here. What week is it that we learn more Shopify? Week 3 and 7, right here where it says advanced Shopify development and Shopify development basics. I feel like in those, he probably will go into more, you know, some of that stuff. But like I said earlier, if you don't necessarily need to put code in, why put code in? You know what I'm saying? Don't make things extra hard for yourself. And I feel like that's, if you don't take anything away from week 2, I feel like that is the most important thing you should take away from week 2. So, man, with that being said, man, this is gonna be a shorter review just because I got done with the week so quick. And great overall week, man. Shout out to the guys over there. As I say always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Continue to grind, continue to shine. My name is Dave Hughes Jr. and I'll see y'all in the next one.